Y'all know what time it is. It is the Hump Day Happy Hour. Tap in with the boys from BOTB Live Show, man. I'm Jay Walker the third. That's my brother, my partner, my co-host, them. Carolina Dirt 803. What's happening with you this
Hey,
Wednesday?
shit, I'm just happy it Wednesday, but I had Monday off, so I needed it because I drunk up some shit Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I needed it.
It be like that because the older you get, the harder you get to bounce back. Cause I'm gonna be real with you now.
It wasn't really the bounce back. It was the staying up later. Like I know, go ahead, get in the bed, and man, let me get
Mm.
one more sip.
That's how I be though, man. But again, you gotta know your limits. You gotta learn your limits are changing every day when it comes to certain recreations and things that you love to do. So keep that
Man,
in mind.
so yeah, one thing I love to do, I ain't gonna lie, when I get off from work, because I work in a dirty place, I lay on the floor. I asked my daughter, I asked, I said, you gonna get something to snack on? She been snacking. Then she gonna ask me, can I get something to eat? Boy, I had to jump up, bro. That was a slow jump up. To move the whole body from a laying position on the floor to a stand up position.
I,
Shit.
look, you want it to be over for me? Let some shit roll under the bed. Matter of fact, anything that make me actually get on my knees, pause, it's over with. My knees, my knees is made out of wet paper. It's not wet toilet paper, but it's made out of paper because it's fragile, and I feel like they're gonna shatter. I don't want to do nothing with my knees, cuz.
Nigga, I did the girl pusher. You know, you on your knees and just push your sky. I said, God,
I don't even want to do that because it feel like fire shooting out my knees as soon as anything but air touch them.
hell yeah, hell
I
yeah.
ain't gonna front.
Well, it's Wednesday.
But look, it is Wednesday, cuz look. Old man shit. That's all we on. Don't worry about it. Um, we're gonna do a quick first call, man. And since it's Halloween, matter of fact, Scorpio season is afoot, man. My sinister, uh, a lot of people that I love and respect are Scorpios, man. So I'm gonna give y'all little love to the Scorpios, man. Y'all do y'all thing. Um, but no, we're gonna do a first call, man. And since it's so close to Halloween, OG worst Halloween candy.
Man, I don't know if other than Twizzlers, because Twizzlers shouldn't be counted as anything. Um,
Man, cause you a Twizzler slander, they not my favorite, but they definitely not the worst.
man, they is if your life ain't about shit, you eat a Twizzler because they ain't shit.
I
That's
mean, it is definitely not a candy that you get excited about.
like it don't even have a bad taste. Like it's no taste. Like that bitch is horrible.
It
Like
kind of
whoever,
tastes like a candle.
yeah, whoever thought of a Twizzler was L Cool J sitting alone in his room, but he wasn't thinking
Hey,
about no girl. He was sitting alone in his room like, what can I fuck
well, you
everybody
got to
up?
think. I think licorice is probably one of the first attempts at
The
sweets. You know what I'm saying? At candy. You know what I'm saying? Licorice is like old Wild Wild West, old cowboy movie. Go on in there and get you a water and or shit. They was probably serving 10-year olds whiskey then, but I think I think licorice came out in like the late 1800s or 1900s. Let me see
it,
something, cuz.
it was like they tried to make beef jerky. Try to come with another beef
It was
jerky. That one like a vegan person
licorice
trying to
is
come up
the
with
first attempt at making candy. I believe that.
that shit is like
Let me
a
see
vegan
something.
person trying to want something other than beef
Hold on,
jerky.
cuz.
Oh, what's the other candy that come? It was the candy with no name,
When
no nothing.
was when was it? Say it again.
What?
What you just said? What candy?
The candy, it come in the white wax paper with no name, no label on it. Both ends are twisted.
I think that's a taffy too. I think that taffy and licorice ain't that far apart. Yeah, those is definitely OG. I ain't gonna go off on Twizzlers like that because I have spent money on a Twizzler card. Um,
You must have been depressed.
Well, look, you going off on Twizzler. My
There's no
OG
way you purposely go and buy Twizzlers like this. I just don't.
shit, Twizzlers been around, and Twizzlers be selling, and Twizzlers be sold out. I don't take it to now. Granted, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I probably ain't bought a Twizzler in 3.5 years now, but it's not my worst. Good and Plenty is a worse, and it's a licorice that's not Twizzler. Good and Plenty is a worse. Um, Let me think of another one. What's another bad? Them red cinnamon candies, OG worse. In the red cellophane paper, after you had your Halloween candy for about 6 weeks, that's the only thing left is the wax ones that you was just talking about and the red cinnamon ones.
Well, before we get on with this first call, because this one taking long, I had to educate somebody, not educate them. I told them, I said, you remember back in the day, Mom used to put our candy in the freezer for the last long. I forgot who I told them. They were like, they ain't never heard of that.
I think it was out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what she used to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she used to put our candy in the damn freezer, in the deep freezer at the bottom.
So you can't find that motherfucker, cuz.
Yeah, no. You know it's here, you just can't get to it.
OG Hollywood costume.
Oh, Jason mask.
Jason mask, Michael Myers mask.
Um, Other
Any
than the
kind of
damn
werewolf.
the Ku Klux Klan, just throw a sheet over your face and cut the eyes out.
Yeah, don't do that. I definitely had a werewolf mask with
Oh,
regular
definitely.
clothes on one year.
Oh yeah, that mask. I think that man lasts us for about 3-4 years with the nasty hair.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, the nasty hair. I think the tongue had the long nasty tongue. Yeah, I remember that damn mask.
My last one. OG Halloween thing that you would receive that wasn't candy. It was some old people that didn't feel like giving candy to the kids, so they'll give your ass like a pencil sharpener or a keychain. Was the
Oh,
most
probably the Twizzlers.
we ain't never gonna get no Twizzler sponsorship, that's for sure.
I don't know. I don't think I ever got anything bad like outside of
It's not
candy.
it's not good or bad. It was just something that you'd be like, what the fuck? Why'd you give me this for Halloween?
Twizzlers.
Damn, cuz you going bad. That's my three. That's my three. This was it. Twizzlers.
That's an easy one. That's too easy. But for the people that don't know, certain people know, some people don't. What I found out, what's the OG item you use to carry your candy?
Pillowcase, cuz.
Okay.
Pillowcase. It ain't gonna bust. It's very sturdy as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? You could get some torque on that thing. So yeah, shit. Pillowcase.
So what happened? What happened first as far as being an individual somewhat grown? Going to your first dance or going to your first trick or treat without an adult?
Mm. Mm. I probably went to my first dance when I was 12 or 13. I probably went trick or treating by myself around the same age. I don't know. I always had to take you. No matter what happened, you was there. So
No, hell
I'm gonna
no.
go
You
with the
left me
dance.
many times. You left my ass many times.
I don't know about many.
Child endangerment, child abandonment, all that shit.
Nah, don't put me on that report.
It's statute of limitation. It's statute of limitation. Shit,
I
one
might have dipped off on you once or twice.
No,
Yeah.
hell no, a little bit more than that. Yeah, more than, especially before we moved to Carolina. It's definitely more than that.
Trick or treating without your parents is definitely a milestone. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a real milestone. You get with your Yo Sandlot, whatever your crew was, and you hit it. Because I know in Missouri, because we had to be 10, 11, 12 deep sometimes.
Hell yeah, it was a whole damn. It wasn't even a block. It wasn't even a cul-de-sac. It was that whole side of the damn. It was that whole side, and we walked far. If you think about it, bro.
For sure.
We was
For
across
sure.
the damn. We actually went across the highway. Like we was everywhere on that shit.
Double lane highway, hell yeah.
Oh, oh, that's too easy. All right, we don't do scary movies. Neither one. I think we both said that. So, what was the scariest movie back then, growing up?
Oh man. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which ended up being like the fourth out of 20 of the motherfuckers. Specifically, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Phantasm, The Shining. I watched all the scary movies I was gonna watch in my life all in the same year, I think. Because I'm not with the scary movie shit. It just ain't in me.
Hell no. Since I'm away, I ain't gonna wait on it, but the time frame was different. Shit, when that first Chucky came out, and Mr. Howard
Child's
and
Play
Bam
is
them
definitely
had the
scary.
little black, they had the black
Yeah.
Chucky doll that always stayed on the bed.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Child's Play was a big deal. See, at a certain age, you probably too young to watch certain movies. And I think the people that enjoy scary movies like that were probably responsible kids that was like, I'm gonna watch this. Your parents was like, you can only watch this with me, and I ain't gonna let you like those are the people that like scary movies. If you was too young to watch some shit unsupervised, it probably fucked you up and you don't watch scary movies. So that's my situation.
Yeah, because Dad had all the Jasons in the Friday the 13th and
Oh
all that. He had
man.
all them. The Shining.
All them shits.
What's that shit? Gorilla in the Mist and shit. Tremors and.
Monkey Shine, Faces of Death, um, just OG slasher movies, Basket Case, um,
What up, Motivated?
and yeah, check those movies out if you into the old horror. Like I watch some old shit. Like it's time for me to watch The Last Dragon again. It's starting to pop up on my timeline, so I'm probably gonna pull that out here over the next few days.
Which one?
The Last Dragon. Last Dragon
Oh,
always pop up. And I think I'm gonna do the first Mighty Ducks over these next couple days.
good. No bullshit. They had a TV show. That shit was pretty good.
Which one?
They had a Mighty Ducks TV show.
Oh, they did. They did. They tried to redo it. I think I watched the first few episodes, and either I fell off or I lost my subscription. Ain't no telling.
Hey, the car or Carrie. I remember Carrie, but Christine. If that's the car you talking about, or there's another movie called The Car, but I remember Christine. Christine had me fucked up too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Christine definitely had me. Christine was scary. Carrie, they're all gonna laugh at you. The pigs, like I just remember the scenes. I don't think I remember a lot of the details to Carrie because by then, like I had taken in too many. Like that's not my ish. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't gonna front. When it came to the Gremlins,
Oh yeah,
when
fuck the
striping
Gremlins.
them up, like when
Yeah.
stripe, like that was scary to me because I'm in that age group where it kind of fucked me up a little bit. I'm old enough and secure enough to say this shit now, but back then that shit was terrifying.
Hell yeah. Nah. I remember what you said about motivated. I remember Carrie, but Christine came across my mind recently. That's probably how I should
Yeah.
have said it. But yeah, man. I ain't like the Gremlins. There was something else. You know who used to scare me though?
What was that?
Buddy from the Goonies with the
Sloth.
head. Yeah, man. He used to scare me, man. He used to scare me,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I grew up and I realized people could like it was good to catch that because you didn't know as a kid that you would actually run into people that might have had a specific situation
Oh yeah.
or something, and it prepare you to kind of deal with it the right way. Because if I hadn't seen that and then I seen that, it might have thrown me.
Yeah, but see, back then there wasn't no Me Too movement, so it,
Yeah,
it was.
nobody cared about your self esteem or nothing.
Yeah, hey,
It's like,
shit, yeah,
get your
run.
ugly ass back in the car. Nobody give a fuck about no special needs. Get your ugly ass in the car.
Damn, Henry.
That's always gonna be funny. Let me tell y'all something, cuz if you looking through a yearbook and it's 100 pictures and somebody go right to your picture and say, God damn, and your name,
Yeah.
that is tragedy and trauma. And you probably should not look into the camera no more. At least at that age. Now, granted, I definitely, you go through your adolescence, your young teenage years, and you might not know if you handsome or not. You got to work that shit out. But you know if you ugly. You might not know if you handsome, but that ain't the same thing as being ugly.
Nah. Uh, damn. Yeah, I ain't never said I was handsome or good looking, but I wasn't. Damn, I wasn't that.
You wasn't damn.
Yeah, as long as
Damn, and your name means you was fucked up in that picture.
some people, they talk about social media people out there showing off bodies and stuff like that. But it got me feeling pretty good because there's some unattractive people out there in the world that swear they somebody. I mean,
Life
somebody.
is right. Life is a spectrum. So, when you young, that's why Generation X is kind of like that generation off the strength of we came up in a time where people would be like, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to deal with that shit. Now if you call a kid ugly, man, that man is gonna write a report on your ass, cause he gonna write 67 pages and you might be in court behind that shit.
Yeah.
But back then you was just ugly.
Just ugly. Just
You
ugly.
was just dumb or stupid or black as hell, fat as hell.
Yeah.
You was just gonna be one of them things, man. And we didn't acknowledge that there was traumatic shit behind that shit.
People have
We was
feelings.
just like, God damn, cuz I'm ugly again. Until some girl say, hey, and they look at you and treat you like you're not ugly. That's when you find out.
It only take one. It only take one.
It only take one. Bruh, you hit the nail on the head. It take one person to tell you not ugly for you to shake that shit off.
Yeah, I've been big and black all my life. It only take one.
Oh man. It's weird, man. The amount of things that we have to acknowledge now when it comes to people's feelings is crazy.
Tiresome. It's tiresome.
It's tiresome. You got that video queued up?
Nah, I ain't loaded.
Okay, we gonna talk about it. So I just seen it via Twitter. This dude is a drum major at JSU, Jackson State University.
Yep.
He's in the store going on his own mission, and I guess there's a young lady from the same school. They are in the store, and whether it's coincidence or not, they keep ending up in the same spot.
In the same aisle.
In the same aisle. And she finally spazzes on this dude and says, stop following me, and like kind of treating him like a creep.
Get the fuck on.
Told him get the fuck on, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not a victim shamer, but every time somebody says something, don't automatically make it the truth. I have been in weird situations where I have been in the same spot not knowing that I was gonna be in the spot. And yes, it feels creepy to the motherfucker that you keep walking in front of. Like, how you know that this is what I'm doing? But it's tough, you know. It looks like via the comments, it's kind of even as far as people not saying or acknowledging that the dude is a creep and it was just kind of a coincidental thing. Um, but it's tough, man, when a woman accuses you of something like that. It's kind of tough to shake that thing off if it's not immediately deemed as a coincidence or you being creepy or whatever the case may be. And I'm not victim shaming here. There's some niggas, there's some dudes out here that's doing wrong by some of these females. But every situation ain't that. The one thing about a POV is it's always right to the motherfucker whose POV it is. It's 100% right
Yeah,
100% of the time.
yeah. I was thinking the same thing when you said it. I didn't think about that. It's just as creepy if you ahead of me and you end up in the same spots I be in. Now,
Like, why are you in my way? Like, why you keep being where I'm going? I'm not
yeah.
even thinking about following you.
And the crazy. So he had it. He did have his phone out, but he said she thought he was recording. She's like, "You recording me?" He was like, "Nah." He said he showed her his phone to show it was on the lock screen. She still spazzed out. Um, I just think, and he said like he got a response. He got his own
I
response
seen it.
too. Yeah, and he was like, he thinks she doing it for clicks because it ran up almost 1 million views, and then she
She
had the
never had
comments.
a
She had a
she never
comment.
had a real do anything crazy like that
Yeah,
before.
I think people always trying to do stuff like that. You know, you got people out here pranking people and trying to record it, but these old people ain't going for shit like that. And he did the right thing. A lot of people gave him credit because when she said get the phone, he didn't argue. He just walked off. Like you can't
Right.
be no more
Because it's
respectful
hard
than
to defend yourself. It's
he,
really
he
hard to
got
defend
himself.
yourself.
He could have been like, "Baby, you ain't getting my way," but he didn't say that.
Right. But how well would that have gone for him?
It
We
don't
wouldn't be talking about we wouldn't be talking about it the way we talking about it had he spazzed.
true, but she lucky he did that and just left. That's what I'm saying. It could have went. It could have went 0 to
Oh
100.
yeah.
It could have went.
Man,
She
look.
was 0 to 100. It could have went faster than that.
I just watched and I'm
I
probably
heard
late to the party.
she's not live. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you can fix it. I just watched Unhinged
I ain't
for the
seen it.
first time. Bruh, Unhinged is what's your boy, man? Gerard Butler? That ain't Gerard Butler. I always get them messed up. Gladiator.
Oh, I know you're talking about Russell
Yeah,
Crowe.
him. There you go. Russell Crowe. Basically, this dude is his life is going to shit. Ironically. And this other lady's life ain't great. You know, they kind of going through the same shit. But either way, they get into a kerfuffle, as it were, in traffic. You know how you might do like we won't do it because we know that motherfuckers are crazy, right? You know how somebody might have an exchange at a red light, they ain't pull off or whatever. Somebody honked at them. They had one of them, and I ain't gonna say exactly how it went, but the lady kind of ate into the dude, and he would not let go. So it's him being unhinged, like he lost his shit, like she was the final straw and he was her final boss type shit. So um everybody think they tough. Like that people are unhinged out here these days, guys. People are unhinged because they life is in a real fucked up place and nobody feels like they deserve for their life to be fucked up. Let's be honest. Nobody thinks that they deserve to be fucked over. You know what I'm saying?
And
Motherfucker find out they spouse or significant other is cheating on them. They don't want them back no more. They lose their job. They car break down, they puppy die. Hell, they go in to make a sandwich that they knew they had, and when they get in there, ain't no bread there. It don't take much for a motherfucker to lose their shit.
And that's another thing. Women got to be careful because she, like I said, she spat out, told the dude that get the fuck on that. What if he would have hopped on her ass? Granted, he would have been wrong, but you got to go
It would
home.
have been too late.
Yeah, you got to go home. And if somebody tell you get the fuck on, ain't that a sign of aggression? I'm
You
just
can
saying.
see it.
For
You
her
can
to,
see it a couple of different ways, man. You
but
don't
like,
want to see nobody get hurt, but
what I'm
the
saying is, like,
level, the level of aggression.
that's it. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say the level of aggression that some of these young ladies have. It's never justified that a dude jump on a woman, but also, why are you acting so tough?
Why you acting so tough? Everybody ain't Clarissa Seals.
Not like I can look at you, I can tell by the way you dress. Like you think you coming off as tough, but you coming off as an asshole.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody can be wrong and everybody can be right. And again, nobody's POV is wrong ever.
It
You
ain't
take that
wrong.
and you take that and you think about it now.
I'm about to say there's consequences though.
It's consequences and repercussions.
Yeah. You never know. Somebody went to go make a sandwich and that damn mustard juice came out before the mustard came out.
Bruh.
They fucked up.
It's been plenty of days where my day was over because of something trivial like that, cuz you just don't know. You woke up late. When you woke up late, you didn't know it was raining. When you got in the car, you forgot that you should have got gas last night. You don't eat. It's like you get to work on time. Matter of fact, you get to work on time enough to get you a little snack, and all you want to do is put some mustard on your snack, and that shit land like a fat boy in the middle of your shirt.
And I got to
It's
work.
enough for you to be like, you know what? I'm done.
I got to work early one time. Early. Like turn the lights on early. And I was turn the lights on. And somebody came and turned the lights on. That's all it took. I was done. I actually,
Yeah,
for whatever reason, I had to go sit in my car.
man. Look,
I
I
don't
have
know what it was.
definitely.
I just had to go sit. Like I was flamed up. Like that shit. That light ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't even supposed to be on this side.
Man, look, I have definitely pulled into the parking lot of a job, turned my motherfucking car off, looked at the front door, looked at the walk to the front door, and been like, nah. And then people be like, I thought I saw you at work this morning. You did, cuz. But something came up. And if I want to tell the truth, and I told the truth, it wasn't gonna be a good day for me or the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I think some people have a tough time making that acknowledgement. Like that's a part of emotional intelligence as well, is you having a bad day, you got a bad attitude, and you still know enough to be like, okay, I can't even stop this from affecting the people around me. Like whether I'm right or wrong, I'm so fucked up today that this is going to affect other people. That's emotional intelligence.
I used to be like that, man. I used to pull up at Target. Work started at 6 o'clock. The lines on the machine started at like 6:15. I ain't start working till like 7:03.
Whatever you got to do mentally to get through your day, you feel me?
Yeah, man.
It's
And end
and
your
people
day.
take that for granted.
Yeah, and end your day. A lot of times I listen to bourbon music, jazz music, something with no words, and let the ocean play in the background with the lights on. A lot of times I try to do that just to ease my mind before I go to sleep, so my mind ain't running wild. Because that means when you can't sleep, your mind just running and running and running and running about every little scenario. It's just
Yeah. And keep in mind, this is not every day, and this is
yeah, it's
not
not
every person. But you gotta be like before you spaz out on a motherfucker, understand what the weight of that could mean. You just thinking you a bad motherfucker is not gonna stop somebody from getting on your ass.
yeah,
And everybody think they prepared for the whatever. But we just live in a different time now, and people have erratic reactions.
yeah. Yo, whatever. Somebody else's whatever might be two different levels. They might be, they might be on
Bruh,
way.
my brother told me to tell a story. When I thought I was gonna square it with my roommate, that little short Mexican fucker, and that motherfucker got to getting on my ass, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't operating at the same mental capacity at the same time. Cause so just cause you think you tough, or just cause you used to be the baddest motherfucker, or just cause a bitch would never, don't mean that a bitch won't.
Uh, and I've seen people, I've seen I've seen people that think they down for some shit, and they wait to the last minute to say, "All right, I don't want it," but it's too late. You don't flip the switch on somebody else. It's too late.
Right.
Man,
We
you really
say,
got stuff.
let me out the car.
Yeah.
Dope. Oh boy. Let me out the car. I've been in some shit like, oh, if I had known y'all was gonna do this shit,
Yeah.
I'm definitely out of pocket. I'm out of place. I'm not supposed to be here. Thank y'all for letting me hang out with y'all, but I'm not built like y'all built because this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been in certain situations where I just like, how did I get here?
Like, I don't want to have to tell on you, so I stop hanging out with motherfuckers that I might have to tell on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, cuz it's certain shit that you not signing up for. You think you signing up for it, and you think you cool with these people, and you think that's what you want your life to do, and then some real shit happen, and it's no turning back.
Man,
And
I'll
it's
tell
no turning back.
before we hit these, I'll tell a story. You should remember this story. So man, we was at car show. Man, we had
Mhm.
car show was an all day. When I tell you, we had all the beer and liquor. We had too much beer and liquor for 6 people. We had way too much.
We was
Oh,
giving away shit and still had plenty.
so I don't even know if that's the same night. So I don't even know if I want to. I'm gonna tell one part of the story because I don't know if that was the
You
same
talking
night.
about Rocket Rooster?
Yeah, I don't know if that was the same night as the other one when my partner L was like, "You like man, put that shit away." Well, he went to the glove box.
No, those are two different nights.
But the Rock and Rooster tonight, so we end up at the bar that night, and we just posted up. I think it was about 4 or 5 of us at the time, and the way Rock and Rooster was, they had an inside and outside, so everybody on the patio basically we could see them from the parking lot. And this chick and her homegirl pull up with the baby in the car, and they ran up on the dude. So whatever happened, they get to fighting, but he ain't fighting back. But she's swinging on him, and he just backing up, backing up, backing up. So now they don't move from the patio to the back of the parking lot, and this is how you know people are just wrong. So the girl was wrong anyway for bringing her homegirl and the baby to confront a dude at a public spot like that. Um, when he finally did hit back, me, it's not my problem, not my say so. Now, but like, man, you were I said, you a bitch for hitting a female. And he just blurted out, you a bitch, your whole crew a bitch. Well, I had looking dead and alcohol in my system. So I ran up on the dude real quick. I think I ran before y'all even moved. And when I got in his face and he was just like, what you want to do? I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. And his partner ran up behind him. He was like, man, he drunk, don't worry about it. He don't want to do this. And then I looked back and I realized it was you, the 4 other people, and I think some people you said from the comedy was behind us. Somebody you knew or whatever. And about 3, 4 car shows after that, the buddy that said his homeboy don't want to do it, that man acknowledged me every car show. Be like, hey man, my homeboy didn't want to do nothing with you, man. He ain't want nothing to do with you. But that was also me making a situation worse than already. It wasn't my place to be. But then that go back to if you see a woman getting beat up, do you step in or not? She was wrong though. She shouldn't have ran up on
I'm
that.
gonna stop the fight, but I'm not gonna take no side. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, I just remember
I'm not gonna.
I didn't physically
Yeah,
get into it.
yeah. I'm not gonna tell. Like, I've definitely been in enough relationships. I've been witness to enough relationships, seen enough, man v woman thing to know that it ain't always one person.
Yeah.
It ain't always one kind of person. But I'm also just not gonna let you beat up no woman, cuz.
Well, the fact that I said you a bitch, they actually stopped the fight. I don't know if that was why it stopped or whatever, but
Just take the attention off of it. Sometimes you're right. You got to take the attention, but jumping into shit that don't involve you sometimes
that's a
is
gamble.
all that it takes to make sense of why you not here with us no more,
Yep.
or why you not the same as you was before that event.
Yep.
I don't never want to. I would never want to be in a situation where I got to tell somebody that I hang out with, that I love, I got to go back to their home and tell them a story about this happening. And you tell a story that don't have shit to do. Well, okay, you told the story. How the fuck they end up anyway? You know what I'm saying? So it's different circumstances and different shit that's gonna happen through your life that is hard to explain. I just feel like now people are a lot more on edge than they have ever been, and you can't decipher when your toughness is gonna get you out of a situation, or the fact that you got a firearm is gonna get you out of a situation, or the fact that you know how to box is gonna get you, or the fact that you just allowed, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things that we think is gonna protect us, it's situational.
And,
That's what.
and, and the other thing, women be like, you should be a man and step into the situation, but you don't know if I got a family to go home to. So what if this other dude snap? What my old lady, what my daughter, what my son, what my aunt, what my uncle, what my grandfather gonna say if I'm missing, if I'm gone because an altercation had nothing to do with me. But
Or
y'all,
you jumped in between a dude and a woman fighting, and she stabbed you for protecting her from him.
yeah, which has happened. Not to
Shit
me,
be
but I've seen that happen.
shit is crazy, cuz it's
Yeah,
crazy. But let God lead you to where He leads you, and let God put into motion through you what He intends for you to do, and
well,
you
you want to
can
run through
take
this?
that. Yeah, go ahead. Shit, I'm
All right,
hungry. It's time to go.
all right. Speaking of food, we'll run through yours real quick. You got two, I got three. We'll run through yours real quick.
Yeah. Them days. That's one of them days you pull up in the parking lot and you be like, you know what? I ain't I, I ain't doing this with y'all today.
Hey,
That is set up for everybody to be mad that day.
we be doing them job I'm at now. They do it like Super Bowl. They do like Super Bowl, so they do soup and chili and shit like that and shit like that. So I don't touch.
Shit like that.
But even even though I be on that shit in my mind, like I can't eat this now. I'm about 3 hours from getting off of work and I gotta stop by the store. Like I be thinking like that. Our Super Bowl when you make the cheese dip, I be like, I'm going straight home after this. I'm off the next day to get this shit about me.
Hey man, look.
I gotta get this shit
A
about
chili cook-off day is the worst day. It's the worst idea. It's not enough bathrooms. You can't a chili cook. I've never been at a chili cook-off day, but if I'm in that situation, all I'm eating is the crackers. And if they got some real cheese, I might cut me a little cube of sharp cheddar or something. but I'm not eating no chili all day at work.
Yeah,
Chili
not
cook
at
off.
all.
Judging start 10 a.m.
Yeah,
You gonna ruin the rest of your day.
you eating all that chili and not drinking no water.
No
You got
potlucks for me, cuz. I've never been in a bad situation because of a potluck because I trust my spidey sense. Everything you're not supposed to touch. Even some of the shit that look good, depending on who made it.
all right. Next video. This is one of
Eating a
mine
Chipotle
because we
bowl
talking
in
about.
7 bites is nasty work. She need to be. She need to go to jail. She that like what is the what's the rush? What is the point? Who are you trying to be eating? Does it taste better when you eat it in 7 bites? I mean, it was a Chipotle bowl and it wasn't a little one. I mean, had that big ass chili spoon. One of them big spoons that you gotta keep in a cup on a counter because it don't fit in the drawer. Why are you eating that with that big ass spoon? She ought to be banned from Chipotle. Chipotle ought to put her picture up on their windows. You can't come back. That's not how you supposed to eat the Chipotle bowl. You can eat it regularly. It will taste the same. Savor it a little. Golly. I mean, she was enjoying it too, just dancing away, licking her fingers, her eyes closed. I don't even want a damn Chipotle bowl no damn more. I'ma have that picture stuck in my head. Every time I'ma think about Chipotle bowl, I'ma see her eating it in 7 bites, just being so disrespectful. Like, that's so rude. That can't digest right. That couldn't have went down right. It was your body can't even break it down. You know, she didn't chew it that many damn times. I was counting.
Yeah, you brought that shit to the internet, Carl.
Yeah,
Whenever I see
yeah.
like some people just they enjoy the punishment they receive. Whenever I see fat people do a mukbang, I'm not talking about some big people, some healthy people, some overweight people. So I'm not even talking about obese people that just get like they might go to a restaurant and take pictures of their food or whatever. Like that shit cool. But when you be on the mukbang shit and you eating a whole bunch of shit just like OD, you deserve the roast you about to get. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, 7 bites. I've been to Chipotle, had Chipotle bowl. I'm a Moe's Southwest over Chipotle guy. Um, I think Chipotle's queso is a little bit better. Just the queso. Um,
Think about that one.
I'm not about to sit here and competitive eat with nobody cause on camera. That's shit
Yeah, she
crazy to
doing
me.
it by herself. She doing it by herself.
But that's what I'm saying. But she was moving at a pace that somebody else was going to beat her doing what she was doing. That's what the pace she was at. I don't know, man. I don't know. People crazy out here in these internet streets.
I mean,
And
like,
shout out to the creators, man. I'm sorry that we ain't like their tag should be because it's TikTok. Their tag should be there, but look into those creators that you see coming up on our show.
yeah, like I just don't even see how, even if you her man, her just in the house, her you just be like, yeah, I want to see you do that shit. Because obviously she's done something like that before, and she has some size. Like that's encouraging that shit.
Yeah, I'm not I don't want to see nobody eat like no motherfucking savage. Like they ain't never ate before. Everybody got their little quirky things that they do. I was known in my past to apparently scrape my fork on my teeth. That
Oh,
drive people that might drive somebody a little crazy. You feel me? They might not want to hear that shit. But I ain't never been the type that sauce in the corner of your mouth. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Don't be that dude, man. And every time I see a motherfucker eat in the like next video.
yeah. I don't like that neither. I don't like that. What up, Ace? Yeah, I don't like that shit neither. I don't want to see the mustard in the corner of your mouth. I don't want to
No
see
sauces.
the powdered donuts with the with the powder on your lips. Or
I
it's a
don't want to hear you whistle.
yeah.
When you breathing in so hard, you whistling. Have some etiquette
Yeah.
about yourself. Take small bites. Digest your food, man. Stop playing out here
And chew with your mouth closed.
and chew with your mouth closed.
Chew with your mouth closed. All right. You hit your one of your videos again. Because really, they kind of go together. Oh, shit. Wrong button. There we go.
No, wait, no.
See?
I don't know what kind of person this make me, but nothing bring me more joy than to see somebody fighting for their life when their life ain't really in danger. They just think it is. Nothing brings me more joy. It's plenty of nights that I just fall asleep on videos of people being scared the shit out of. I don't know if that make me a bad person or not, man, but oh man, it's something to say for seeing somebody truly scared. Like when you see it in their eyes that they scared,
The whites in your eyes.
the whites, the paralysis. Like these cartoons wasn't that far off, cuz. Like seeing somebody run in place before they actually take off, I have seen that. It don't seem like it's humanly possible, but I've seen a human being spin tire before they got up out of there
Gotta
before.
warm that bitch up.
I've also seen a motherfucker literally die, just be so scared that they, in that moment, die to find out they're not really dead. You know what I'm saying?
I done see somebody fight back. Like, hey, bro, hold up.
Oh, fight or flight is real. Fight or flight. I've seen somebody get fucked up behind scare. I have fucked somebody up for scaring me.
Oh man, I almost laid out my supervisor one morning.
Oh man.
Because again, it was the light switch. It was a different time. I'm in there. I ain't had the lights on. And when I came in, I locked the doors behind me. So I feel like I'm on one in there. So I'm at the big machine. I'm hitting the buttons on the shit. And he said, hey, he put his hand on my shoulder. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Wait, sir. I'm about to kill you because I think you trying to kill me.
I done drew back on him and everything. He said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you saw me. I'm sorry. Man, he apologized to me for the rest of the day, bro. He knew I was done. Like I was ready to go all the way and beat his ass.
Nah, it's really funny for kids because kids think they tough all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So when I see a kid get scared, their whole life get scared out of them, they poop or pee a little bit. That is the proper amount of scared. You know what I'm saying? You got another one?
Yeah. I ain't never been that scared. I either shit a pee on myself.
Stand down. Stand down, goddamn. You thought it was a game? You think you cute out here? Ain't no such thing as cute in the woods
Who lets a kid get that close
to a wild animal, even a deer. I don't know, man.
with that
It's certain.
300 that Spartan kick?
He said, "Oh, you think it's a game? I seen one today of a lady. I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she was rehoofing this horse, but she's sitting down on a little stool. And at first, the horse is facing her. Then the horse turned around and looked back at her, like, and it's the horse turned around in a way that you know that this horse is saying, "Oh, she don't think that I'm gonna kick her fucking head off." You know what I'm saying? She's sitting at the stool and she look at the horse, look at her, say, "I'm gonna kick your head," and she doesn't move. Guess what the horse did? Kicked her motherfucking head off. I don't understand. Like the minute that I was sitting and the horse turned his ass to me, I would have got the fuck up.
Go on now.
But again, I'm probably not gonna sit around a horse like that. I ain't been around horses like that in my life, and I might have a little fear in me, but I will not get kicked in the fucking face by no horse. I bet that.
Hey, so the other day, man, me and the neighbor, we get here at the same time. Just about every day. And, you know, I let my dog out without no leash. Because the people across the street, they let their dog out without no leash. But it's like a routine because the neighbor, she pull up the same time I pull up. So she had pulled up. And I went in the house. I thought she was back in. She went back in the house. Man, God, he shot that front door so quick. And she was on the front of her car. She said, "That's your dog?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I thought that was another dog." She slid up off the car.
It's something.
She was on the phone.
Yeah. It's just something funny about a motherfucker being scared that they don't need to be scared, or they not in a situation where they life, like, it's just something funny about that to me. You feel me? It is. G said, "Run it back again. Run the last one back again with the kid."
Which one? With the deer?
With the deer. No, with the deer.
Is it real? You thought it was a Disney movie?
So, "I'm bigger than you. Stand down. Stand down." For he looked threatening, officer. This is self-defense. I don't get it, cuz I don't get it. Like, because we communicate the way that we communicate, because we got thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Outside of being able to communicate and having thumbs, we don't have an advantage in, like, we invented guns. That is our advantage. Without guns, most of these animals will kill you. Most. Even the cute ones. But, you know, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I get it.
You remember the movie Outbreak with the little monkey fucking up people?
Oh, man.
Shit.
Nah, there was this shit called Zoo. It's a series.
Oh, yeah. I stopped watching that shit.
Hey, it's a series.
I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
It's a series called Zoo where the animals intentionally is like, "I'm sick of y'all," and they just turn on us. So, you know,
Yeah,
I just want y'all to understand your tough attitude and your pistol and all that shit don't necessarily save your life. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Favor from the Most High is what saves your life. Stop playing.
You go step on an ant, he done call his homeboy that's a lion. That shit don't go together. But in this TV show, that shit go together.
What if you broke your leg and you could not move and you fell into an ant pile? Like, an ant is insignificant because you're a human being. Well, what if something happened to your human being that gave those ants that advantage?
Oh, it was on MacGyver. You don't see that episode of MacGyver? It was a big ass ant pit. Dude fell in it, and it was like piranhas. Them ants hit him like piranhas.
All I'm saying is, just because you tough, that don't mean. Oh, just because you tough and you got a gun and you think you the shit, that don't mean every situation works out in your favor, man. Y'all got to relax
There's
out
a
here,
lot of
man.
people. There's a lot of people that be going on hunting trips that they don't all make it home. They don't know how
Some of
serious
them
your
go
hunting
on
trip.
walking trips. Yeah, some of them go on walking trips and just fall off shit. So
People,
that
ain't
deer
never,
says, stand down.
yeah, you don't go hunting here, but you gonna try to go to Africa and go hunting. Them African animals different than this domestic. This bear over here is different than that lion over there. Shit,
And you don't even really want it with the bear over here, to be honest.
hell no, I don't want no bear. A
Hey
bear
man,
family.
look, I'm
I got
glad this was a. Oh, go ahead. Do you think?
one more. I was laughing at this one for like 2 days.
Because what are you doing out here? You really got to assimilate your mind. You feel me? Like, what are you doing? You got to stop participation. What's that word? You got to stop potassium. And just continue with your life. You feel me? Because if you ain't doing nothing out here, you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? So stop potassiating and you feel me? And, you know what I mean? If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I came from the bottom. I was living in puberty. You feel me? In the projects, living in puberty. So if anybody can do it, I can do it. You can do it. For real. Like, it's the same thing as if you a baby mama and you ain't got the baby and your grandma got the baby, then the baby, the grandma. The grandma, the baby. You gotta be continent in yourself. If you're not continent in yourself, there ain't nobody gonna be continent in nobody gonna have continent in you. What's the word when you like, whatever. What? You know what I mean?
That is 90% of content creators. I have heard like you look smart, you dress smart, you in a location that say you smart, but you ain't that smart, cuz. That man said potassium. Potassium, that's what's wrong with you.
He said he was in puberty, not poverty. I hope he was doing that to be funny. Because I didn't deep dive into his page, but I hope he
But
was
that's
doing
the thing. That's the thing. It's real, motherfucker. It's somebody live on TikTok right now. It's somebody live on IG right now making a similar mistake. You know what I'm saying? But it's the energy that's required because he's a motivational speaker. Whether you can make out what he was saying or not, his energy said do some positive shit with your life because you don't want to be a victim of puberty. Don't be a victim of puberty, cuz that is not.
You can't get away from puberty, man.
This has been a dope episode, man. We ain't just had fun in a whole minute. Big shout out again to the Scorpios. Talk to the people, man, before we get up out of here.
Just want to thank y'all for rocking with us. We got the Metro Music Awards coming up. Please get out, vote. I've been posting. You can vote as many times as you want. Just can't vote the same day unless you got a different email address. But if you rock with us, we don't ask y'all to do too much. Just watch us, tap in with us. That's it. But if you can
like this shit, share this shit, subscribe to this shit, turn your notifications on.
Yeah, all that shit. I wasn't gonna say, but for the Metro Music Awards, Southern Club Music Awards, you can go to the website and just get to the podcast section and click the bottom of the bottom because the brothers. That's what we do. That's what we here for. We always appreciate the support. We got some ideas coming. Think about doing a black woman business owners. We'll just have like 3 women that have 3 different businesses, and we'll have a conversation about business with them within the black culture, which I think is dope. We've been slacked off these last couple of Fridays just because we've had things going on, but we're gonna get back to them and get back to getting y'all 2 shows a week. But
technically, we ain't slack off, and we still doing 2 shows a week.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, when you look at it that way, we're still doing 2 shows a week. But we appreciate y'all. We truly, truly appreciate it. Appreciate every guest that's been on the show, and appreciate every future guest.
Hey man, what he said, and love the people who love you back. Y'all seen some of our friends and partners and animated brands. Polari by Chrissy, Woodworks by Joe, Lizzie Farms. Those are some of the people that we support and endorse and want to see them go the long way. Y'all do your own research, see if you can work out something with them from a business standpoint or just to become a supporter. Outside of that, man, y'all be easy until the next time. We go. Y'all be good.